What's up, Leo? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here on this channel, we combine channeling with tarot and the universal law of assumption, consciousness, manifesting to look into a situation with your specific person, a dynamic, and I help you to actually refocus and shift that should you desire to. So if that is something that you like, then you can stick with me. If you want a more traditional psychic or a tarot reader, of course, there are plenty of amazing ones on this platform. You can also book in with one-on-one. I have put affiliate links in my description box of my video. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit 20. In my private sessions, I do it this way. So if that is something that you would like, then you can book in with me as well. I've put the info for that. Now, Leo, we're going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them and a projected potential? And I say that marrying in what I said, universal law of assumption. My tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Leo, have selected, manifested, are manifesting and selecting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Everyone in your personal reality is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anyone or any version of anyone that you want. If you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of being, your state of consciousness, your identity, the version of Leo that you're being, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions, projected, pushed out. Circumstances do not matter. So I've also launched my course, Shifted Guides, where I take you through all of it. What is manifesting? How to be a conscious and deliberate manifester. The embodiment of that, your ultimate self-concept, the I am principle, getting you into the right identity, version of Leo that has what you want, and how that also applies to manifesting a specific person. Okay? So check it out if you want to. The link is in my bio video description. Okay, Leo, Page of Cups. This person, loving gesture, playfulness. How are they feeling about you? Okay, Four of Cups is in the reverse, so wanting to come out of maybe feeling like there's disappointment. Maybe they want to come in with an apology or an offer of some kind. Let's see. I mean, we've got Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Wands. There's been tension and conflict around reciprocity. So there's been an element of disappointment, I suppose, in the recent perceived past. And, you know, maybe a sense of like fighting. There could also be conflicting interests. So, because Four of Cups can be like a bit of a rejection wound being ping pong back and forth. So it could be like other competing interests pulling attention away from the connection. So it looks like Page of Cups would be about wanting to maybe come in with a gesture. Six of Pentacles, the tension is like, okay, equal give and take, balance and reciprocity. And Seven of Pentacles, investing in the situation properly, okay? So let me have a look. Queen of Pentacles, Leo, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I really wasn't getting, I would have pointed it out, that Five of Wands, when I talk about tension and conflict, I really don't feel that this is about other romantic interests. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of pentacles on the table. A King and a Queen of Pentacles, and overall is like a solid, committed, stable pair. Now, the tension could be around finances and career, and therefore being pulled in a lot of directions in that department, not really, because that Page of Cups would be about, you know, being maybe loving and the rejection wound, right? Like, so maybe not giving enough attention to one another. Let me see a little bit more what that Five of Wands would be. Okay, yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Tensions and conflicts, so many pentacles, you know, house and home, building the future together. You know, it could be that there's been issues to do with investments, like financial investments, and that's caused tension between the two of you. And, you know, money in versus money out, and then in an emotional space that causes a feeling of like, well, tension between the two of you and really investing in the relationship. Okay, let me have a look at this, and I'll get oracles as well. And guys, if it's not your reading, it's not your reading, and if it is, we adjust things anyhow. It's all your manifestation. Yeah, there's clashing in tension. Also, you know, maybe disagreements about like investments, the future, house and home matters, etc. So many pentacles, guys. Some of you are dealing with earth sign energy, or, you know, it's just like a lot of stress when it comes to the financial aspects, or work or career. Work or career could be taking a lot of energy from the connection. Okay, yeah, Two of Wands. So this is the plan forward now. Okay, and I think I said, yeah, so for the direction of the connection. So this would be about the plan forward now, and like maybe wanting to move away from the stress. And Seven of Cups is in the reverse. So, you know, that's confusing. I would say this is like, because it's over the Five of Swords, this is like emotional turbulence. And that could be just due to like a lot of stress. And then that causes tension between the two of you. Now, I did pick up that emotional rejection kind of a feeling, or like, is there equal give and take? Because Six of Pentacles in reverse could be like this feeling of, are you supporting me emotionally? Or stresses about being able to support the connection, then that causes mixed feelings, or a feeling of being rejected. Knight of Wands, there's passion, there's definitely a re-infusing of the passion. This is swift passion coming in, Leo, between you and this person, so probably no shortage of that. So what's this Two of Wands then? Okay, Page of Wands. So I feel like the passion, no doubt, there could be, and there's that Four of Cups, but in the reverse, wanting to come out of this disappointed energy. You could have clashes sometimes with this person where it feels like there's the passion, but what about the support? And what about the emotional support? And then, you know, emotional turbulence. Page of Wands in the reverse can also come across as a bit immature. And so maybe there's frustrations there, even though I'm not really getting like a immature energy. Like, because a King and a Queen of Pentacles in the overall, this is like a solid, stable pair. It's just that maybe the way you communicate, Page of Wands, so it can be flirty and passionate and all of that. And then there's all this like pulling, you know, energy away and tension between the two of you. I mean, one more on that Page of Wands. Also could be that you're just lacking. Page of Wands in the upright would be about adventure. Maybe there's just been way too much stress and there's a need to reinfuse like adventure and fun. Page of Swords, that's communication. About. Okay, King of Swords in the reverse with the Lovers card. The King of Swords in the reverse, guys, I would say is also someone that can be a little bit shut off. Because that is like the shadow of the King of Swords not showing enough emotion. And I said that there's something here to do with like the emotion in the connection, okay? Lovers card, strong connection. Page of Swords, you know, this would be about communication. It's just like there's a rejection wound going on between the two of you. King of Swords can be stone cold, maybe not being very open, and it goes round and round. And the King of Swords can be a little bit too much in the head, not enough in the heart space, especially in that position. And that could be due to stresses. Five of Wands. This could ping pong back and forth, and then it feels like, you know, you're not really giving me enough attention, or, you know, the way you communicate, it's not showing me enough love. Four of Wands is in the reverse. So you see, there's issues here to do with like stability, house and home. Literally, I mean, there could be issues to do with like investments, and Lovers cards. So this is the plan, guys, for the Ten of Pentacles, and you do have the commitment here, but so far maybe like in terms of actually doing it, next phase, Four of Wands, like marriage, moving in together, whatever it is, it's been confusing and a bit turbulent, and that's like then causing an unnecessary sort of confused feeling. You know, where is this going, or is this reciprocal, or not feeling very supportive of each other? I don't know. The Death card, round and round, round and round. Now, Lovers card is strong connection. So, one more on that. Ace of Cups. But see, with the love, very strong connection, but it feels like the love gets pulled back, or there's a need to reinfuse the love, or, you know, it could be that there's an assumption the other one's not showing enough love or affection, something like that. And it is stress to do with career, money, and that, I think, is the contentious issue. Now, easily fixable if you want this person to gush with love and be more affectionate and give you all of the devotion. You're not manipulating them. You literally just need to give them the new role. Meh. They're so loving, affectionate, they dote on me and all that kind of stuff, guys. My regulars will know what I'm saying. We've got Gemini energy, Scorpio energy, lots and lots of pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I would say. All right, guys, let's have a look. How do you feel? Six of Pentacles in the upright. So there's a need to rebalance and reciprocity. Maybe you want to feel more supported. So they're so supportive, whether it's like emotionally, like more demonstrative of their love, or you want, if there's financial issues and you feel like there's not equal give and take in that department, oh my gosh, they're so generous. If you feel like finances is an issue, guys, I mean, literally every possibility exists. You can affirm that you're both thriving or that this person is killing it in their career. And if you'd like, you know, if you feel like there's been a hold up in that department and that they're just, you know, being pulled in all these directions because of money and investments, then you can also affirm for that, guys. Infinite possibilities and realities. And also, if you make something an issue for your personal connection, it becomes bigger. Wherever your focus is, that is what you will experience. How does Leo feel about this person? Let's see. Okay, Hermit card, Five of Wands. The second card out, just like over here. Tension. Feeling like you have to maybe compete for the love, not like with other people, but sometimes you might feel lonely. So again, it's like maybe the energy is elsewhere, not because this person isn't stable or loyal, but, you know, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, it's something to do with, you know, cooperating with one another and also work and career. Someone might be having a lot of trouble in that department. It's causing a lot of tension. Some of you are connected through your work and career, so maybe that also, maybe too much tension around that. Let's see. You know, because that could be about like contributing equally, something like that. That's very specific. We've got the Fool card and then we've got the Hierophant card. It's in the reverse. Now, I don't think it's because it's non-committal. It's like, are we going to take the leap of faith for the next phase? And Hierophant card would be about traditional values, marriage, stability. And it seems that there's been a little bit of this like tension and conflict around really going for that. Page of Pentacles. So that would be the opportunity to do that. And maybe there's been clashing and tension about that. Some of you have different backgrounds or religions or culture. And so for you, also there could be tensions about, are we on the same page? Because Three of Pentacles can be groups and associations. That could also be the conflict or the tension, being pulled in those different directions in terms of being in agreement of like that. And then that could cause, you know, pullback, could have arguments with one another. See, this is Three of Wands and it's in the reverse. So there's this sense of it's waiting to go for it. I mean, Three of Wands in the reverse, you don't want to wait anymore. So then, Leo, if you feel like you're waiting for this person to show up some type of a way, let me help you to cut it short. Stop the waiting. I've done videos on the waiting game. I talk about it through my course. There's no waiting when you put yourself in the state of, I have it now. I have them like this now. I'm a version of Leo that has it like this. They are exactly like this. That's it. Okay, Six of Swords in the reverse. You don't want to move away from it, but you're getting frustrated, it looks like, Leo. So look, Six of Swords also in the Fool. Maybe for some of you there's travel, or there's travel for work and career. So then that causes isolation energy. So, you know, this is a return anyway, if there has been some distance, like travel-wise. And, you know, you also, if that's a condition to like marriage or commitment because there's like work demands or travel, it's also a condition, guys. So you just have to go to kind of like your ideal end and stick to it. And the pieces move around for you. It's your reality. Okay, divine intelligence, subconscious is going to deliver on whatever you're focusing on. So if you want to be living together, we live together. You want to be married, we're married. We're getting married. Yeah, it's this Two of Pentacles, back and forth, and potentially issues to do with money in versus money out, or prioritizing the connection. Okay, so just take out the shit that you don't like and focus on the end as exactly as you like it, and project from there. Okay, Taurus energy, Aquarius energy, Virgo energy. Okay, so what does this person want and what are they feeling? Okay, we've got old school. All right, outdated thinking. There could be I'm getting a traditional energy, okay? But this is like maybe obsession with the material, fears around, you know, not being enough materially, losses investment wise, going round and round about that. Also the outdated thing, it could be like this person has trouble opening up, or like they might feel like they have to be a certain type of a way. Maybe that's a tradition, like 10 of Pentacles is family and like upbringing and stuff. Also could be, when I was talking about culture and religion and tradition, that could be the outdated thinking because it says conditioning. Okay, so what else? Hammer, sabotage and rebuild. I don't see sabotage, I just say like persistent, working on it. Working on the reciprocity. We have ascending, new phase, preparing for union. 2 of Wands. Preparing for union. Well, I don't think you're not in union, but this is like union, okay? We have the blowing kisses card. Unconditional love, giving and receiving. Giving and receiving, guys. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity, love. So there needs to be a reinfusing of the love. And there's been questions around like, is this reciprocal? And a lot to do with work. I mean, hammer literally has to do with work. And then look, because here we have, self-worth and value, self-appreciation. So there could be conflict and tension, and that's that 4 of Cups, the feeling of not being enough, rejection, over-focus on the material, issues to do with, is there equal give and take when it comes to emotion, showing emotion. So look, they're not going anywhere, Leo, but you can always improve the relationship and tweak it however you want. Seriously, guys. And just test it the hell out, guys, with persistence. Persist until it hardens into fact, as Neville would say. But it's by you shifting into a state and identity and reselecting, changing your dominant thoughts and assumptions about how that person shows up. So we don't need to hold someone dominantly and they're like that, they're cold. That's just how they are. That's how they've been conditioned. You're making it about them and not about you. No one to change itself. Change you and what you assume about them. I go through the whole thing in the course, guys, for anyone that has an interest in checking it out and doing it. The link is in the bio for Shifted. Either way, I hope that this was helpful. In essence, I hope it guided some of you. I'm sending you tons of love, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time.